12 months ago, Alina Korneva wasn't on anyone's shortlist of future stars. She was fighting through ITF tournaments in small European towns, chasing ranking points, absorbing tough losses, and building experience, far away from television cameras and headlines. Most tennis fans had never heard her name. Today, everything feels different. She walks onto the grass courts of Edgbaston Priory Club fresh off one of the biggest wins of her season, having dismantled the defending champion with stunning authority. Waiting for her in the second round is the tournament's top seed, Alex Eala, the same player who handed her a crushing defeat just 5 months ago in Manila. This is not a first meeting. This is unfinished business. The 2026 Lexus Birmingham Open may only be a WTA 125 event, but right now the tournament category hardly matters. This is the opening chapter of the grass court season, the first major stop on the road to Eastbourne and Wimbledon. For Alex Eala, Birmingham represents a return to the surface that delivered some of the most memorable moments of her career. For Alina Korneva, it represents an opportunity for redemption. To understand why, you have to go back to January. At the Philippine Women's Open in Manila, Eala entered the tournament as the hometown favorite. Korneva drew her in the opening round and quickly found herself overwhelmed. The final score was brutal, 6-1, 6-2. Eala controlled the match from start to finish. The local crowd celebrated. Korneva left the court with little to show except a painful lesson and a long flight back to Europe. But tennis has a habit of rewriting stories when nobody expects it. Just weeks later, Korneva arrived at the Midland Tennis Classic in Michigan and quietly produced the best run of her professional career. She defeated experienced opponents, one after another. In the semifinals, she battled back from a set down against Daria Saville when defeat seemed inevitable. In the final, she survived a dramatic deciding tiebreak to capture her first WTA 125 title. The transformation was remarkable. A player who had looked completely outclassed in Manila was suddenly lifting a trophy and proving she belonged at a higher level. That's the beauty of tennis. One tournament can make you question everything you thought you knew. The next can force everyone to rethink it. Meanwhile, Alex Eala's 2026 season has been filled with both promise and frustration. There have been impressive victories and deep tournament runs. There have also been difficult losses against some of the tour's biggest hitters. The pattern has become familiar. Against certain opponents, Eala looks capable of beating anyone. Her movement, timing, and court awareness allow her to dictate rallies and expose weaknesses. But against elite power players performing at their peak, the margins shrink dramatically. The rallies become shorter. The pressure intensifies. The scorelines can suddenly become one-sided. And then there is grass. Grass changes everything. The surface rewards quick reactions, precise shot-making, and intelligent positioning. It shortens points and amplifies strengths. For Eala, that has always been good news. Her grass court results significantly outperform her numbers on clay and even hard courts. The surface complements her natural instincts, allowing her to take the ball early, redirect pace, and create sharp angles that opponents struggle to handle. Her opening round victory over Priscilla Hahn was a perfect example. The scoreline looked comfortable, but the performance revealed something even more important. Eala looked completely at home on the grass. Her timing was sharp. Her movement was fluid. Her confidence was obvious. The court was speaking her language again. Korneva responded with a statement of her own. Facing the defending champion in the opening round, she produced one of the best grass court performances of her career. This straight sets victory wasn't simply an upset. It was a demonstration of composure, aggression, and belief. She served well. She returned aggressively. And perhaps most importantly, she refused to let the champion establish any rhythm. Now those two performances collide. Korneva enters the match as a 24-year-old right-hander whose game was largely developed on clay courts and refined through years of competition across Europe. Grass has never been considered her natural surface. Yet here she is. One match removed from eliminating the defending champion. One victory away from the biggest grass court win of her career. The numbers suggest one area could become critical. Serve. Over the past year, Korneva has consistently generated more free points on serve than Eala. On grass, where holding serve becomes even more valuable, that advantage can multiply quickly. Every ace matters. Every short return matters. Every easy service game matters. And when two players enter a match carrying confidence from impressive opening round victories, those small margins often become the difference between winning and losing. That's what makes this matchup so fascinating. Alex Eala arrives with superior grass court credentials, a higher ranking, and memories of a dominant victory in Manila. Alina Korneva arrives with momentum, confidence, and the belief that the player who lost 6-1, 6-2 in January no longer exists. One sees confirmation, the other sees revenge. And somewhere between those two stories lies the outcome of one of the most intriguing matches of Birmingham 2026. When Alina Korneva finds her targets on serve, she earns something every player loves on grass courts: free points. Her delivery isn't overwhelming, but it's effective. The placement creates opportunities that allow her to finish games without having to grind through extended rallies. Alex Eala's serve tells a different story. It has improved over time, but it still isn't considered a major weapon. On grass, that means Eala often has to win service games through the quality of her first shot. When Alina Korneva finds her targets on serve, she earns something every player loves on grass courts: free points. Her delivery isn't overwhelming, but it's effective. The placement creates opportunities that allow her to finish games without having to grind through extended rallies. Alex Eala's serve tells a different story. It has improved over time, but it still isn't considered a major weapon. On grass, that means Eala often has to win service games through the quality of her first shot after the serve rather than the serve itself. Fortunately for her, she possesses one of the strongest return games in this matchup. Over the last 6 months, Eala has won roughly 32% of first serve return points and nearly 52% of second serve return points. Korneva's numbers are slightly lower across both categories. The difference may appear small, but at this level, small margins decide matches. Eala reads serves exceptionally well. She takes the ball early, often stepping inside the baseline to cut off angles and remove time from her opponents. On grass courts, where points frequently hinge on the first few shots, that ability becomes a major advantage. And history suggests that fast starts matter enormously in this rivalry. The head-to-head record is tied at 1 victory each. Korneva won their first meeting in September 2024 by a score of 6-3, 6-3. Eala responded emphatically in Manila, winning 6-1, 6-2. Across both matches, neither player has needed a deciding set. Once momentum shifted in one direction, it stayed there. That's a revealing trend. In this matchup, the player who establishes control early has consistently dictated the entire contest. So what needs to happen for Korneva to pull off the upset? The blueprint is relatively clear. She needs a high first serve percentage, ideally above 60%, and she needs to attack Eala's second serve relentlessly. Every opponent on tour understands that this remains the most vulnerable area of Eala's game. The second serve doesn't generate many free points. It doesn't consistently push opponents out of position. And against aggressive returners, it can quickly become a target. We have seen powerful players exploit that weakness before. If Korneva can apply constant pressure from the opening games, she has a genuine opportunity to create early breaks and force Eala into uncomfortable territory. For Eala, the strategy is equally straightforward because she has already executed it successfully against this exact opponent. Take time away, keep the ball low, attack the return, and prevent Korneva from settling into the longer exchanges where her clay court instincts become most effective. Eala's best tennis often arrives within the first 4 shots of a rally. A sharp serve, an aggressive return, a flat forehand, a precise backhand redirect. Those are the patterns that make her dangerous on grass. If she can reproduce even a large portion of what worked in Manila, the ranking difference between the two players should begin to show. But tennis matches are not decided solely by tactics. There is always the mental battle. Eala enters this match knowing she dominated Korneva 5 months ago. That memory can create confidence, but it can also create complacency. Korneva's situation is different. She has already experienced the worst-case scenario against Eala. The defeat happened. The embarrassment happened. And then she responded by winning a title and rebuilding her confidence. Psychologically, that can be liberating. She arrives in Birmingham with nothing to protect and everything to gain. The pressure belongs to the top seed. The pressure belongs to the higher-ranked player. The pressure belongs to Alex Eala. Betting markets currently reflect that reality, giving Eala roughly a 73% chance of victory. Those odds make sense based on ranking, surface comfort, and recent results. Eala is the more proven grass court player. Her movement is cleaner. Her court positioning is more advanced. And her understanding of how to construct points on this surface is noticeably stronger. But a 73% chance still leaves room for surprises. And Korneeva has already shown this season that she is capable of producing them. Her title run in Midland and her convincing victory over the defending champion in Birmingham prove that she is far more dangerous than her ranking alone suggests. So when these two players walk onto the grass at Edgbaston Priory Club, the match will not simply be about rankings, statistics, or previous results. It will be about momentum. It will be about belief. It will be about whether Alex Eala can justify her status as the tournament favorite, or whether Alina Korneeva can complete one of the most compelling redemption stories of the grass court season. Either way, Birmingham is about to get very interesting. And now she gets a chance to test herself against the tournament favorite. A victory would announce her arrival. A defeat changes very little about the positive trajectory she has built over the past several months. That freedom matters. Underdogs often play their best tennis when they have nothing to protect. And on grass, where points are quick and margins are microscopic, fearless tennis can be dangerous. Because that's what elite tennis ultimately becomes. Margins. A serve that clips the line instead of missing by an inch. A return that catches the tape and falls forward. A forehand that lands inside the corner rather than drifting just wide. Eala is favored because, over the course of a full match, she generally controls those margins better than most players. She reads serves earlier. She positions herself more efficiently. She consistently finds the right shot under pressure. But grass courts have always had a way of creating surprises, especially early in the season, especially when confidence is high, especially when momentum belongs to both players. The last time these two met, the match lasted barely over an hour and suggested a massive gap between them. Everything Korneeva has accomplished since then argues otherwise. Perhaps Manila revealed the truth. Or perhaps it captured only a single moment in a much larger story. Now Birmingham gets to decide. And when the final ball lands, we'll finally learn whether that dominant victory was a verdict or merely a snapshot.